Should you fast or feed a flare when you have an autoimmune reaction? Let's talk about it. Hey health heroes, welcome back to Adamimmune, the channel about helping you improve your autoimmune health naturally. And today, I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, and I don't even know how to describe this, okay? But here's the idea, here's the basics. I've been trying to figure out what's the best thing to do when you have an autoimmune flare. I used to think that anytime I flared, I would just need to fast, right? Fasting is the key, that's the way to go. But then last year I did that 7-day water fast, and I went in because I had a flare, right? And the whole time, I did not heal. I didn't experience any healing at all. It just delayed it. And then when I started to eat again, then I started to heal again. And I thought, well, this doesn't make sense. I proved my theory wrong. I have done a lot of experimentation over the last year since then, and I have come to some conclusions, and I can tell you what to do for each specific flare. But before I get to that, I want to shout out this awesome product by this awesome company. This video is actually sponsored by CBD Dent. Now, this is a really cool all-natural toothpaste, fluoride-free. It has awesome ingredients in it. I forgot they sent me a shirt. Look at that, CBD Dent. See, now you can actually read it. Welcome to the first CBD dental products company reinventing oral care using the benefits of CBD, CBG, organic non-GMO ingredients. CBD Dent harnesses the power of all natural ingredients created by a registered dental hygienist and an industry specialist. All ingredients are specifically handpicked to create a toothpaste that cleans, promotes a healthy mouth, and is free of any harmful ingredients. And that's what I found. I've been using it for the last 2 weeks, and I just think it's really awesome. I like the texture, the consistency of it, the flavor, and it actually works. If you want to check out this awesome product, I will leave it in the description below where you can find it. Back to the video. Okay, you know what? My phone's, my battery died. Can you believe that? I wasn't prepared. What? I have 2 batteries just for this reason, so I always have one charged. But no, so I had to take a little break. So I lost my momentum there. But no, I'm gonna gain it back. Here we go. Let's say you have an autoimmune flare from overeating, okay? Eating too much food, which a lot of people don't know, but that can cause a flare, okay? That's when I would actually recommend that you fast, okay? Just go in and maybe just do a water fast, hydrate, do extra water, but you won't need food for that reason, okay? You want to give your digestion a rest there. But on the other side of this, and this may get a little complicated, so pay attention or maybe take notes. Let's say you got cross-contaminated by a food, or you ate too much of a food that you know can cause a flare if you eat too much. Let's say onions, FODMAPs, you have an issue with those, the certain polysaccharide, whatever, sugar in it. So you would want to actually feed. You're going to want to eat actually foods that can move quickly through your system. Produce mainly. Go with organic produce. Go with a fruit or vegetable that you know you don't have any issues with. Something that is easy on your digestion but moves quickly through it. Okay, that's important. For me, that would probably be, I don't know, blackberries or something like that. I don't know, something with a little bit of fiber, not too much, but just something that gets you going. All right. Now, I'm not an advocate of high fiber diet or anything like that, or even a high fruit diet, but there are times when you need to eat more produce, okay? And this just helps with detox. What if you were triggered by a pollutant in the air, a hidden trigger, say like tobacco smoke? You got this disgusting human being who smokes behind you, and they're just, you can't get away from them. You're in a situation where you're I don't know. I was gonna say in an elevator, but who would be smoking in it? Anyway, you're close to somebody. Sometimes it just takes one good deep inhalation and it triggers you. You would want to overhydrate, not overhydrate, but make sure you get enough hydration in there. That's all you should do. You could probably eat normally. It's not going to cause an issue. The thing is, you want to get it through your lungs, and the best way to do that is just through hydration. Okay, what if you flare from overexertion, from too much stress from exercising? Okay, you go on this 10-mile walk and you're so inflamed, your feet are you're having all kinds of issues, and things build, right? It depends. Okay, let's say you're a weightlifter, right? And you're in the gym and you're lifting weights 3 times a week or whatever, every day or whatever. You're gonna have too much stress, and your body may acclimate to that over time, right? It depends on the person and the damage done. Everyone's a little different, but obviously that person is going to want to eat more protein because they're trying to build muscle, right? If you're breaking down your muscle, you have to build it up. bigger, stronger. So that's what you're going to want to do. Eat extra protein. But if you're not a bodybuilder, and this is like, say, a one-off, and you're just, oh, you push yourself too far, you spread yourself too thin, you used up one too many spoons that you didn't have, right? You spoonies. Then you're going to want to maybe fast. And, you know, when I say fast, I don't mean you have to fast for 24 hours or up to 3 days. I don't recommend more than that. Just for reference, if you're fasting, please don't do more than 3 days. There's just no point in doing that, okay? For nutritional purposes, there are foods that we need to eat to heal. We're in the process of healing, and fasting has its benefits up to like 3 days, and then pretty much none. Then you just kind of decrease your metabolism, and we want to keep that up. I don't want you guys gaining weight. I've been there. I've been through this. Just trust me on this, okay? Long fast is just, it's not great for adrenals. There's so many things that could go wrong. Look, I believe in fasting, but short fasting, okay? Short fast, 3 days or less, all right? So you can also do intermittent fasting. So these are just like intermittent times throughout the day where you don't eat. You're just giving your body a break, okay? Even intermittent fasting, meaning you can go from like 8 o'clock at night, from the whole night, and then eat at like 12 the next day, right? Okay, so that's not crazy or anything. That's like 12, 4, that's a 16-hour fast. That's pretty basic, okay? Easily do that. You could wait till 4 in the afternoon, whatever. You don't have to do that every day. You can do that every day. Depends on the person. You don't want to cause extra stress. And for some people, fasting does cause extra stress. I was asked this one time, like, doesn't fasting cause extra stress? Yes, it does. You can acclimate to that. There are certain stressors that are good for the human body, like cold showers, exercise. You wouldn't not exercise because it stresses the body, right? Some of you might not in the beginning. You want to change your diet first, but it is good for you overall, for like the overall goodness of your health. That made sense. I'm making so much sense today. Don't worry about fasting. If you're just starting out, try intermittent fasting, 4, 12, 16 hours, whatever. Just, you know, shorten your time limit where you eat per day. You could eat for 4 hours, 8 hours, whatever. 8 hours is easy. Anyone can eat for 8 hours a day. Like, you can eat from noon to 8 o'clock at night. Most people do this anyway and don't even notice. Okay, what about from heat? Okay, so you're gonna wanna, again, hydrate, make sure you get your hydration. And when I say hydration, I mean clean water, okay? Only natural spring water, that's the only thing I drink. I won't drink any of that mineral stuff or whatever. God knows what's in all this purified water, right? God knows. It's the same water that goes into soda, by the way, so like, you're paying the Coca-Cola company. I don't like to support these companies that do that anyway. If you have a heat intolerance like me, you're very sensitive to heat, make sure you hydrate. Now, you're going to lose a lot of minerals, electrolytes, when you do hydrate and you over fluid, so you're going to want to maybe add a little bit of salt to your water. You should probably be doing that anyway if you're drinking a lot of water and you're on maybe a low carbish diet, okay? Because you're going to be losing a lot of water, especially when you first start out. Add a little bit of salt to your water. Let it sit in your fridge overnight, whatever. They call that soul water. Is it soul water or Soleil water? I don't know, whatever. That's a good idea. I just consume plenty of salt through my diet, through different foods, so I don't have to do that, but you can if you don't eat a lot of salted foods or add a lot of salt to your food. I do it. Look, I don't believe in the low sodium diet. I'm just throwing that out right now. There's no evidence of that. It's kind of like cholesterol or whatever. Lean hard, like, there's all kinds of root causes and things that may make it worse, but that's not the root cause, okay? That's a video for another day. Okay, I know what you're thinking, AIP masters out there. You're probably thinking, Adam, you haven't even talked about binders. Well, here we go. There are a couple things that you can add to your water or foods, but I would recommend water. There's things like charcoal or diatomaceous earth. I'm not sure if that's even how you pronounce that. Maybe some clay. There's certain different kinds of clay that you can add to your water. These are going to bind to certain toxins in your body, and it's just going to help them detox through your body quicker. To be honest, I don't really know. Full disclosure, like, I've only used diatomaceous earth, and I haven't used it enough to really know if it helps with a flare. I don't flare all that often anymore. I'm in remission, so like, I don't really want to trigger myself if I don't have to. I would rather you guys tell me in the comments your experiences so I can learn from those. I don't want to trigger myself. I could. I don't want to. Oh, I forgot about stress. Let's say you have, I hear this all the time. I've flared from stress. I do it too, okay? I used to do it. Well, after you get your hormones under control, that's no longer an issue. You have to heal and balance your hormones, and then stress is no longer an issue. If you are having a hormonal stressor or flare from stress, you are going to want to fast. I wrote this down. I took some notes, guys. Like, if you're stressed, I mean, you're probably not gonna wanna eat. Some people stress eat and some people don't. Like, when I'm stressed or sad or whatever, or having emotional trauma, that's when I don't want to eat. Like, I eat and want to eat a lot when I'm happy, okay? So if you see me eating, I'm good. I'm in a good place. If I'm eating very small amounts or just not hungry at all, that's when I'm like down or whatever. I don't have those moments a lot anymore, but I'm still human too. Stressors, the best thing to do is just give yourself a break. You want to take all your energy away. Like, digestion takes a lot of energy, guys. It takes a lot of energy. So you want to just divert that energy from your digestion to wherever you need it else in your body. If you have any comments, leave it in the comment section below. Some of your experiences, I would love to learn from you. And if you want to get at me for a personal consult, you can DM me on Instagram for that. I'm always available for that. I can find a time, we can talk on the phone. And you can always join the Adamimmune membership. There's a little join button down below. CBD Dent, guys. CBD in the toothpaste. Again, link in the description for that. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, smash that subscribe button. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for watching. See you next time.